OLIS ASMR world here. In today's video, I wanted to zoom out slightly. There we go. In today's video, I thought we could have a little talk about. Let's get some better line here. Wait there, guys. If I lean back, it lights up better than I can lock in them. So it's a technical situation. Anyways, in today's video I wanted to talk about TV and TV recommendations from myself to you. Like stuff I've watched or programs I'm watching currently that I think you may enjoy, or documentaries, etc, 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 etc. So, straight off the bat, let's just tell you what services I pay for each month. So we have Virgin Media. On there we've got like the full package, Sky Sports, movies, all that jazz. Yeah, I literally only watch about 4 channels on Virgin. The Sky Sports channels, obviously, that goes without saying. The BT Sport channels, yeah. And apart from that, really, just the occasional other program. I record programs and documentaries and stuff. Usually, there's one at the minute, The Serpent. I haven't started watching that, it's really good. The Bay, that's restarted. That is set in my old town, Morecambe, where I'm from. But yeah, there's some good stuff on there. But then we have Netflix, which we pay for each month. It's like $11.99, something like that. We have Amazon Prime, so we've got all the Prime shows and stuff like that. We have Now TV. Now the reason I have Now TV is because through that I can watch Sky Atlantic shows. You don't get Sky Atlantic on Virgin Media, but you can get it through Now TV. So I do that because on Sky Atlantic you have your Game of Thrones, your Ray Donovans, your Sopranos, all the sorts of programs I really enjoy watching. And you also have other channels on Now TV as well. It's not just the Sky Atlantic channels. You got like Fox on there. Fox shows Walking Dead. I'm up to date on Walking Dead, but I started to watch it all the way back from the beginning again. I got to like season 6. I was like, I've got to stop. I don't need to watch any more Walking Dead. I just need to wait for the new series to start next year, or this year now, in April, I guess, or March, whenever it's coming back on. We have also Disney Plus, which was for the missus, and I'm going to cancel that pretty soon because we never bloody watch it, ever. We're going for Hocus Pocus 2, and apparently that isn't even on there yet. So that's a waste of bloody money. I'm going to cancel the Disney Plus channel or subscription service. But in terms of stuff I've watched recently or are currently watching, me and my wife are in the middle of watching The Purge, and that is really good. The Purge TV series. I didn't think it would be, and the problem I have is I like to check out IMDb, and I'll check what the reviews and the scores that certain programs and movies have received. And if you do that, like I do, sometimes you miss out on really good stuff because you're going on other people's opinion. I read about The Purge and they said the first season isn't that good. I was like, oh, well, that's a bit pants, isn't it? Because I really want to watch it. And then I started it with my wife, and I was like, this is really good. Okay, admittedly, it's not as good as the movies, you know, but the movies have a lot more money spent on them. But the storyline's there, you know, same sort of premises, the movies. episodes of the first series to go before getting to the second series. I'm pretty sure there'll probably be a third series in the future. But yeah, if you like the Purge movies, I would definitely recommend trying to watch the Purge series, TV show. And that is on Amazon Prime. That's what we're watching currently. Sorry guys, we watch like a couple episodes an evening. Over 3 evenings, I think we've got through like 8 episodes. So it's always good to have something to good. It's always good to have something to watch with your partner. I watch a lot of my shows on my own because she doesn't like a lot of my stuff. But in the past, we've watched the Breaking Bad, the Boardwalk Empires, Lost, Prison Break. We used to watch a lot of progress together. So it's nice now to watch The Purge. Other than that, I recently finished watching The Queen's Gambit. Now that got me into chess. I'm gonna do a chess video one of the days. I got 2 chess sets now. Do you think I could get a chess set right after watching The Queen's Gambit? Could I? Hell, I ain't even joking. I had to order a chess set off an online toy shop, and I have to pay for it each month for 4 months because chess sets all around the world just disappeared. As soon as this series came out, it made chess absolutely massive. And it's such a good show. The from the clothing, you know, the fashion, makeup, whatever you want to call it, the way they got it all set up, to the sets, to the dialogue, to the characters, it's fantastic. And it's about this young girl who ends up in a children's home when she's young, and they start giving her drugs because apparently something they did back then, and she becomes dependent on these drugs throughout her life. And she takes an interest in chess, and she becomes like a grandmaster chess player, and it follows her as she gets older into like her early 20s, and she's being like all the biggest chess players in the world. But this is one Russian bloke, and he's like the master of all masters. And can she beat him in the biggest match of her life? It's a really, really good show. The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. Go and check it out, guys. What else have I been watching? I have been watching one on Amazon Prime called Upload. It's not too serious, which is what I like. Whilst I'm making the dinner, washing up or whatever, I'll just stick an episode on my phone, so I have it in the background. And the idea is, it's a 10-part series. 1 series out so far, quite recently came out. The idea of the show is that when you die, right before you die, if you're conscious enough to do it, or your family are there, they can have you uploaded, which means basically you go to a digital heaven. So you can die and go in the ground or be cremated, or you can go to a digital heaven. And depending on how rich you are, there's different ones. So you got like the Harrods of digital heavens, the really nice ones, or you got the Lidl of digital heavens, the not so good ones. And this bloke is about to die, or at least they think he is, and his missus says, yes, I want him uploaded, and she's like, we're going to be together forever, because like she can visit him, like with a headset on and stuff like that. She can go and be part of it, and when she dies, she'd join him. And he's like, oh, okay. He didn't want to be with her at all. He was fed up with her. She was doing his head in. And next thing he knows, he's been uploaded to this digital heaven. And like the service is run by these people called angels, and basically these can, you'll say, Angel, I need a hot chocolate. have Amazon Prime and want something to watch. On Netflix, I am in the middle of watching. Well, I've got one episode left of Ratchet to watch. There's Ratchet, from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've needed to watch that last episode for like 2 months now. I will get around to watching it eventually. Other than that, on Netflix, I'm watching this amazing documentary at the minute called Wild Wild Country. And it's absolutely bloody crazy because it's based on a true story. I've not got to the end yet, I've got 2 episodes to go. So there's this man called Bhagwan, and Bhagwan Rashish, I think his name was, and he's an Indian man, and he sets up this little commune in India, which soon becomes a big commune, and they're doing all this crazy meditating, like throwing themselves around, screaming out loud, running around in dancing around naked, all this really crazy stuff. And this group gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the Indian government say, look, we can't have this. You cannot be doing this sort of meditation in our country. This is crazy. We don't want it. So overnight, they pack up and move to America. He has like a right-hand lady, and her name's Seela. And she organises everyone, like 1,000 people or whatever, to disappear overnight to America. And she turns up in Oregon, in this little town called Antelope. And they buy this huge ranch. It's like absolutely massive. The land, there's so much land, it's untrue. You could easily build another like town on this land, and that's what they start doing. Overnight, they move all these people in. They bring on all this, building materials and whatnot. They start building houses. They start building. They have like running water. They get a stream going on. They have buildings. They have a small shop on site. Eventually, basically, they end up with like a nightclub on there, restaurants, bars. They started to build a bloody hotel. It went absolutely way above what it was meant to be. Originally, it was meant to be some people living on a plot of land. And the locals like, you can't do this. Your rights are to live here, not to build a new bloody town here. And his Bhagwan and his commune, or his cult, as it was later known as, start buying up like houses in the town of Antelope. Like the locals want to sell the houses, so they go in and they buy them for like top dollar, buy up all these houses, so that they have the majority, like they can start setting up in the town, like little shops for their own people and stuff. And then they bring in all these homeless people, like 1,000 homeless people from all around America. They ship them all in, so that they can all go down and vote. Because the town of Antelope only had like 40 people. I think it's like a population of 40 or something silly like that. So they outnumbered them by like, I don't know, thousands to one, something silly like that. The people of Bhagwan's cult. They had all these homeless people. They give them food and drink and whatnot. And they wanted these homeless people to vote, so that the Bhagwan's cult would be able to change the name of the town. And they changed it from bloody Antelope, which had been called for like hundreds of years. They changed it to something else altogether. We've been Antelope for 100 odd years. They changed it to something else altogether. I can't remember what they called it now. I think that Ragnishi, I think that's how they turned it to the name of the cult. They changed the name of the town. They changed the name of all the streets. It's absolutely crackers. And when after a while these homeless people started to act up a bit, because a lot of them were alcoholics and drug addicts and stuff, so they had the bright idea of drug to drug all these homeless people and wait till they're all passed out, load them up into buses and whatnot, or vans and stuff, and just go and dump them out in the middle of nowhere, in like town centres and stuff like that. So when they'd wake up, they wouldn't be able to find their way back. And I ain't even joking. This series is a documentary. You have to give it a go. It's absolutely crazy. I'm on there's 2 episodes to go. I know how it ends, or like I've got a rough idea how it ends, because I've heard that eventually they all kill themselves. It's like a mass suicide. And yeah, it's just mental that this was allowed to go on in America. This poor town was just overrun. Anyways, that's enough one for you to watch. I'm also watching a show on Sky Witness. It's alright. It's one of them ones I would never normally watch. So I don't like shit weather. I'm not a big fan of police shows, etc., where each episode is a new story. I can't be doing that. I like a story to follow on each episode and get invested in the characters. But I was like, okay, there's enough of loads of these shows out there. Let's give one a go. So I started to watch one called For Life. And it's this English actor who was in Top Boy back in the day. Which was a show with, what's his name now? The famous lad. I forget his name now. English actor. Anyways, this one, For Life, is this man, he's a black man, and he's in prison. So we see him in prison from the start, and then we see him defending somebody in court, and then at the end of the court case, he goes to prison. Like, what the hell? Turns out he's been locked up for something he didn't do, and he has become a trained lawyer whilst he's in prison, and now he's like fighting the cases of his fellow prisoners. He's defending them whilst trying to clear his own name. So the background story is he's trying to clear his name to get out, so he can be with his wife or ex-wife and daughter. And each episode has a new story of who he's defending and whatnot. It's alright. I'm until episode 5 or 6, I think. Again, I wouldn't give up a Breaking Bad to watch it, but if you've got nothing else to watch and you want one where you don't have to take it to, pay too much attention, it's okay. I just finished watching recently Billions, the new series. I think it's like season 5, part 1 of Billions with Paul Giamatti and what's the ginger bloke's name out of Homeland? You know what I mean, anyways. Plays that part, Axelrod. Absolutely fantastic. I love Billions. It's a very good show. This last series, season 5, part 1, wasn't the best. I think it's part 1 of season 5. There's like 7 episodes. It's left a bit of a crappy ending. Compared to previous series, it wasn't the best, but still worth a watch. Have we watched any good films lately, me and the missus? We was watching this one the other day. It's called Outback. It's a horrible story, it's a true story. And it's this couple, and they're travelling around Australia, and he proposed to her and she turned him down right at the beginning, and they said, let's have a good couple of weeks together and we'll see where we are at the end of it. So driving to the Outback, they're going to see this famous rock or something or other, and then they get out of the car to go and look at it, and they get lost in the night. I won't say any more than that. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called Outback. Give it a go. You might enjoy it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you recommend. What shows, what films would you recommend I check out? And let me know if you've seen any of the ones I'm currently have recently watched. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up.